Nigeria's Safe Schools Fund was rolled out to much fanfare in 2014 when $10 million was pledged to keep the country's students protected. Well, since then, their world, the NGO behind the program, says pupils have been moved to safer parts of the country. Teaching materials provided in IDP camps and teacher training put in place. But the organization's website says that when Buhari's government took power in 2015, many of the activities were not pursued as a policy priority. Campaigners are calling for the Safe Schools initiative to be revived and reinstated.
Well, for more on this, we're joined by Taiwo Akinlami, a lawyer and child rights activist who is in the advocate, who is in the he's in Texas. So Taiwo, good to see you on Newsnight. Welcome to Newsnight. Good evening. Well, first, let's start by asking you, when you look at the spate of attack on schools and the kind of situation that young boys and young girls are being exposed to in the forest, as they say, what goes through your mind, especially when they come back and there is no clear agenda for therapy or anything for them?
Well, I will start with the words of Dr. Nelson Mandela. He said there's no keener of the soul of a nation than how they treat their children. The way our children are being treated today is a revelation of the soul of our nation. It means that the soul of our nation has departed. We have reduced our children to toys, to what we political gains, because the rapidity of this attack speaks something, that there's something going on. There's negotiation going on. Children are from Kangara to Kankara. Children are kidnapped within a short time. There's a negotiation going on. This is the first Indian state government paying ransom, is in the public. So I think that it is very sad. And it is the first thing is that these children should not have been kidnapped in the first instance. The school environment is supposed to be a safe environment. The Nigerian government has signed on since 2015 to the International on Safety within the School System since 2015. What are we doing about that? Now, so if a government and authorities are not good enough, are not excellent enough, are not committed enough to protect children, you can begin to wonder what will happen. Children are returned. That is the problem.
Very quickly, only today, the aviation minister, Hadi Sirika, said President Buhari has done his very best in terms of ensuring safety for these children. Now, you talk about that Safe Schools initiative that was put in place in 2014. Why, in spite of that, do we continue to have this school abductions? And would you say that this Boko Haram or terrorists or bandits are succeeding in their plan? Because now, state governors are shutting down schools, shutting down training centers, Kano, Yobe, there's a long list.
Yes, I'm surprised when functionaries of government make puerile statements which are not supported by facts. If President Ibrahim Badamasi, if President Muhammadu Buhari has done his best will be reviewed in the safety of our children. The fact that our children are not safe in school today is a clear illustration, is a clear result of the fact that the government has not done much. And the truth of the matter is this: at the end of the day, whether bandits are winning or not, the facts are there to speak for themselves. It's res ipsa loquitur. The fact speaks for themselves. The fact today is that schools are being shut down. The fact today is students are being kidnapped. The fact today is that those who are not kidnapped are looking off their shoulders. The fact today is that fear is setting and our children are not learning. That is coming against the backdrop of the fact that 13.5 million Nigerian children are out of school. That is coming against the backdrop of the fact that during this COVID, 46 million children could not access education. That is always an attack on the destiny and the future of our children. There's an attack on the destiny and the future of Nigeria, because these children, they represent our future. So for me, this conversation cannot be overemphasized. We have to put culpability where culpability belongs. And the Constitution says the welfare and the security of the people shall be the aim of government. When the government fails.
Thank you so much, Taiwo Akinlami, social development lawyer and co-founder Safe for Children Society. We lost so much time there, otherwise we would have discussed even further.